Do this if you do not want your joints feeling stiff, slow, or painful first thing in the morning. No fancy gadgets or expensive treatments. I'll show you 12 practical, science-friendly ways to loosen up stiff joints naturally, including a 2-minute morning routine that resets your body, the best foods that calm inflammation, and 2 surprising daily habits most people miss. Stick around. Near the end, I'll reveal the exact sequence I use myself every morning that takes less than 5 minutes and makes my joints feel mobile and alive. Plus, later I'll explain why doing this one small thing after dinner can reduce morning stiffness by up to half. You don't want to miss it. Quick note, these are general wellness suggestions, not medical advice. If you have severe joint pain, sudden swelling, fever, or a medical condition like rheumatoid arthritis, please consult a doctor before trying new routines. Why joints get stiff? Before we jump into strategies, let's quickly understand why joints get stiff. Stiffness can come from temporary factors, again, like inactivity, dehydration, or sitting too long, and from chronic low-level inflammation, poor sleep, or muscle weakness around the joint. Good news? Most of these are fixable with consistent daily habits. Today's tips target movement, nutrition, hydration, sleep, and simple tools you can use at home. Later, I'll show how one specific spice in your kitchen can help reduce inflammation, and how to use it so it actually tastes great. Tip 1. Move early. The 2-minute morning reset. Tip 1. Move within 2 minutes of getting up. A short, gentle routine moves synovial fluid through the joint and warms tissues. Here's a 2-minute reset you can do in bed or standing. Ankle circles, 20 seconds per foot. Slow, full range. Gentle knee bends, 10 slow reps, hands on a chair if needed. Neck rolls in like 20 seconds. Slow and pain-free. Hip openers, lie on your back, knees to chest, and gently rock side to side for 30 seconds. These tiny movements wake up the joint lubrication and reduce that glued-together feeling. If you want a version for severe stiffness, stay until the end. I'll give a modified 90-second routine you can do sitting. Tip 2. Daily mobility, not just stretching. Tip 2. Prioritize mobility over static stretching. Mobility trains joints through their natural range with control. Examples: controlled hip circles, thoracic rotations, and active knee extensions. Aim for 5 to 10 minutes daily. Consistency beats intensity. Why it helps: mobility increases joint control, strengthens supporting muscles, and reduces abnormal loading patterns that cause stiffness. Think of it as lubricating plus training the joint. Later, I'll show a quick office mobility drill you can do in 5 counts. Perfect for desk workers. Tip 3. Strengthen the muscles around the joint. Tip 3. Strengthen the muscles that support the joint. Weak muscles lead to extra strain on joints and stiffness. Focus on low-impact strength. Bodyweight squats or sit-to-stand for knees, glute bridges for hips, and scapular rows for shoulders. How to start: 2 sets of 8 to 12 controlled reps, 3 times a week. Use slow tempo, 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Build strength without pounding the joint. I'll also share a no-equipment progression you can use if you're just getting started. It scales to any level. Tip 4. Hydration and joint fluid. Tip 4. Hydrate. Cartilage and joint fluid rely on water. Aim for consistent hydration across the day, not chugging. Small sips every 20 to 30 minutes, and include water-rich foods like cucumbers and watermelon. Hydration supports joint lubrication and tissue elasticity. Want the exact amount? Later, I'll outline a hydration rule that's simple and beats generic 8 glasses advice. Tip 5. Eat more anti-inflammatory foods. Tip 5. Eat anti-inflammatory foods. Focus on omega-3 rich foods: fatty fish, chia, flax, colorful vegetables, berries, nuts, and whole grains. Add turmeric and ginger to meals. Both are known for anti-inflammatory properties. Avoid excess sugar and ultra-processed foods that promote inflammation. Practical tip: make 1 anti-inflammatory swap per week. For example, replace morning cereal with oatmeal topped with walnuts and berries. Later, I'll show a quick golden turmeric milk recipe that tastes like dessert but fights inflammation. Tip 6. Use heat and cold smartly. Tip 6. Heat before movement to relax tissues, and cold after intense activity to reduce swelling. Heat for 10 to 15 minutes pre-movement. Warm towel, shower. Ice for 10 to 12 minutes if a joint flares after heavy use. Don't overdo either. Comfort and reduction in pain are the guide. There's a surprising time where alternating heat and cold beats either alone. I'll explain that with visuals. Tip 7. Massage, self-release, and tools. Tip 7. Use self-massage tools. Foam roller, lacrosse ball, or massage stick. Target the muscles surrounding the joint, not the joint itself. Roll areas where tension sits. Calves for ankle stiffness, quads for knee stiffness, upper back for shoulder stiffness. 5 minutes 3 times a week can dramatically change how a joint moves. If you only have one tool, I recommend a lacrosse ball. I'll show a 3-move sequence you can do against a wall. Tip 8. Sleep and recovery habits. Tip 8. Prioritize sleep. Poor sleep worsens pain perception and inflammation. Aim for consistent bed wake times, a cool dark room, and wind-down habits. No screens 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Recovery happens during sleep, so better sleep equals better joint recovery. I'll give a 2-minute bedtime breathing trick at the end that quiets pain-related racing thoughts. Tip 9. Simple supplements and foods to consider. Tip 9. Some supplements may help. Omega-3 fish oil, vitamin D if deficient, and collagen or glucosamine for some people. Always check with your healthcare provider before starting supplements, especially if you take medications. Real food first. Supplements fill gaps, not replace healthy habits. If you want evidence-based doses, I have a quick supplement cheat sheet in the description. Tip 10. Posture, ergonomics, and daily habits. Tip 10. Fix daily habits. Ergonomics matters. Monitor at eye level, feet flat, and get up every 30 to 45 minutes. Use pillow supports or seating that maintains neutral joint alignment. Small changes, like switching to shoes with stable support or using a lumbar roll, reduce repetitive joint stress across months and years. Practical micro habit. Set a phone reminder every 45 minutes to stand and do one mobility move. That habit interrupts stiffness before it builds. At the very end, I'll give you my exact evening habit that prepares joints for a low stiffness morning. When to see a doctor. If stiffness comes with swelling, redness, fever, sudden loss of function, or rapidly worsening symptoms, see a doctor. Those can be signs of infection or inflammatory conditions needing medical care. Use these natural strategies for everyday stiffness, not emergencies. Quick daily routine. Here's a compact daily plan. 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes of mobility strength across the day, anti-inflammatory meals, consistent hydration, and gentle heat before activity. If you follow that for 4 weeks, you'll notice a measurable difference. Routine, on-screen bullet. Morning, 2-minute reset. Midday, 5-minute mobility. Evening, 5-minute massaging / self-release plus turmeric drink. Daily strength 3 times a week. Try this for 2 weeks and note which joints feel better. Your results may surprise you. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for weekly practical health tips, and comment below which joint bothered you most. I'll make tailored routines in future videos. Download the printable checklist and the 2-minute morning routine in the description. Try the routine for 2 weeks and tell me your progress. I read every comment.